just after an international forensic expert made their findings known on the Edo State election conducted by INEC, saying that even INEC itself was complicit in the corruption and rigging allegations that happened during the Edo State election. INEC has finally come out to accept the blame, to say that we have learned our lesson. Before we delve right into today's news, if this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section as well. The chairman of Nigeria's Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has admitted that the commission made errors during the Edo State governorship election. He assured Nigerians that these mistakes would not be repeated in the upcoming Ondo State governorship election scheduled for November 16. The INEC boss made the remarks during a visit to the INEC state headquarters in Akure, the capital of Ondo State, on Monday. Professor Yakubu discussed the lessons learned from the recent Edo election and other previous polls. The main issues, he said, were logistics and the management of election materials. We have learned a lot of lessons, not only from the last election, but also from previous elections, Professor Yakubu said, noting that the commission had identified two major challenges. The first one is logistics for election, so that polling units open promptly on election day. The second one is result management. For voters in Ondo State, the INEC chairman promised visible improvements. My assurance to voters in Ondo State is that they are going to see fast improvement in these two processes, he added. Recall that the Edo State election in September saw Senator Monday Okpobolo of All Progressive Congress, APC, being declared the winner, polling a total of 291,667 votes. It defeated Asuigo Dalo of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, who garnered 247,274 votes, and Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party, who came in third with 22,763 votes. However, the outcome was rejected by the PDP and Labour Party over alleged discrepancies in the election process. In preparation for the Ondo State election, Professor Yakubu explained that his visit to the state was part of a larger effort to assess INEC's readiness. We have received positive reports from our state office in Akure, he stated, but we decided also to come for readiness assessment. So we are here basically to look at what is happening and the good work that the state office has done. Yakubu's visit included meeting with key stakeholders such as political parties, civil society groups, the media, and security agencies to ensure they are well prepared for the election. I am very happy that the INEC chairman, Mahmood Yakubu, also mentioned that they had results management issue. Not only do they have results management issue, they had officials who were corrupt during the Edo State election. They had officials who changed results. According to the forensic expert discovery, they discovered that one handwriting wrote all of the results. How can one handwriting be the same returning officer for all polling units in all local government? Is that possible? Of course, we know that is not possible. But when you find the same handwriting on the result sheet, that says a lot. It says that something has happened. Money has exchanged hands. You know, INEC was complicit in rigging the election in Edo State, despite the fact that people showed concerns concerning the electoral officer who was said to be Wike's cousin in Edo State. INEC did not do anything about it. They insisted on using him for the election because they knew what they wanted to do. They knew what they wanted to do, and they succeeded in rigging it. Now they are telling us that they've learned their mistakes. I just hope that INEC has truly learned his mistakes, and those, open and glaring errors we saw happen in Edo State election is not going to repeat itself in Ondo State election. I truly hope that, just for their sake, because before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Ovie Oporu says, INEC chairman should be dismissed and tried in the court of law for admitting his error after the election. How is he going to correct those errors that had been made? Every time there is supposed to be an election, we'll see INEC come out to say that logistics is one of the problem, and they've not been able to find a solution to their logistics problem that they've said repeatedly that they have. This time around is including the fact that they have result management issues. Like, how can the results on the IREV be different from what you have on the result sheet? Make it make sense, INEC. It just doesn't. Like this commenter said, if it were to be in a saner country where, there's rules and regulation and everybody actually follow those rules and regulations to the T, Mahmoud Yakubu would have been tried. He would have been tried in a court of law. He would have been made to pay for all of those things, because he would be the one that would be held responsible for all of those things that happened during the Edo State election, even the general election. Because how do you say that you are transmitting election results electronically, yet you have a different result on the election sheet? You have a different result on the IREV. How do you reconcile that? How? Just how? Suzanne says, Yakubu, you are known for evil too, to exploit the citizens. You kept Nigerians in this situation because of your selfish interests. As the masses are groaning in pain, so shall peace elude you. Whatever you gather out of greed shall be scattered. Another person says, Wayo government agency organizing Wayo election. They did in Imo, in Kogi, in Edo, in Kano, in Kaduna, in other places, and they apologized to all those in all those times. Now they are taking us for fools. Exactly. Daniel Bauer says, this Yakubu is a man who had put Nigeria in this mess because of grades. Except this man is removed as INEC chairman and electoral system in Nigeria is reformed, Nigeria will be getting worse while they are getting wealthy with sorrows at last. We already know the answer to that. Everybody has been calling for the resignation or the sack of Mahmoud Yakubu, but at this point, I think all that cry has fallen on deaf ears, and we all know at this point that the federal government is not ready to do anything about it. You all, at this junction, this is where I'm going to drop. This is where I'm going to stop for now. Please leave your comments, your opinions in the comment section. Like and subscribe. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.